Sadness is a universal human experience that touches everyone at some juncture in life. Research indicates that sadness tends to endure for a more extended period compared to various other emotions, primarily due to the increased time spent contemplating it. Engaging in rumination, the repetitive process of revisiting and dwelling on sad thoughts and emotions, can contribute to the development of depression and hinder one's ability to overcome the grip of sadness. Buddhism, with its profound spiritual teachings, provides a timeless guide for those seeking to overcome sadness and find lasting inner peace. In this video, we delve into the core principles of Buddhism, unraveling its wisdom to inspire and motivate individuals to understand and triumph over the waves of sorrow. Lesson 1. Find what does make you happy. Buddhism teaches us that true happiness comes from within. The external world is transient and subject to change, making it an unreliable source of lasting joy. To overcome sadness, start by introspecting and identifying the aspects of your life that genuinely bring you happiness. This could be engaging in a hobby, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a meaningful career. By understanding and focusing on these sources of joy, you begin the journey towards cultivating genuine and lasting happiness. When you discover what genuinely makes you happy, it's like stumbling upon a secret garden of authentic joy. Unlike temporary pleasures that fade quickly, the happiness derived from activities and aspects that align with your true self has a lasting and fulfilling quality. Happiness found within yourself brings a sense of inner fulfillment. It's not reliant on external circumstances, making it a sturdy and reliable source of contentment. This inner fulfillment becomes a guiding light, helping you navigate through the stormy waters of sadness. Knowing what makes you happy provides a solid foundation for emotional resilience. When faced with challenges, having a reservoir of internal joy allows you to bounce back more easily. It acts as a shield against the arrows of sorrow, helping you weather the storms of life with greater strength. Start by embarking on a journey of self-exploration. Reflect on the activities, experiences, and connections that bring a genuine smile to your face. It's like creating a roadmap to your own happiness. Take note of the positive aspects in your life. What activities leave you feeling fulfilled and uplifted? Identifying these positive elements helps in understanding the building blocks of your happiness. Once you've identified what makes you happy, prioritize these aspects in your life. Allocate time and energy to engage in activities and cultivate relationships that contribute to your well-being. By making happiness a priority, you actively work towards creating a joyful and meaningful life. Sometimes our lives become cluttered with things that don't truly contribute to our happiness. Learn to let go of the unnecessary and focus on what truly matters. It's like clearing the path to your internal treasure trove, making it more accessible and vibrant. As you explore and prioritize your sources of happiness, be open to change. What brings you joy might evolve over time, and that's perfectly okay. Embracing change allows you to adapt and continue nurturing your internal wellspring of happiness. Alongside the pursuit of happiness, cultivate a sense of gratitude for the positive elements in your life. Gratitude magnifies the brightness of joy and acts as a powerful antidote to the shadows of sadness. Finding what makes you happy is like tending to the garden of your soul. It's a process of nurturing and cultivating the seeds of joy that reside within you. It invites you to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to uncover the unique sources of happiness that will serve as beacons of light, guiding you through the challenges and triumphs of life. Remember, the pursuit of happiness is not a destination. It's a continuous and beautiful journey towards a more fulfilling and joyous existence. Lesson 2. Reach out to your people, especially if you're feeling lonely. Loneliness can be a potent catalyst for sadness. Buddhism emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings, highlighting the importance of relationships and community. When sadness engulfs you, reach out to your loved ones. Share your thoughts and emotions. For in doing so, you not only lighten your own burden, but also strengthen the bonds that weave the fabric of your existence. Imagine your heart as a lantern, and the people you love are the warm flames that keep it glowing. When sadness wraps its chilly arms around you, reaching out to your people is like adding logs to the fire. Let's explore why connecting with loved ones is so helpful in overcoming loneliness-induced sadness, and how this heartwarming act works its magic. When you share your feelings with loved ones, it's like splitting a heavy load into smaller, manageable pieces. They may not have all the answers, but the act of sharing makes the burden lighter. It's like saying, "Hey, I'm not alone in this." The comfort of a friend's presence or a family member's understanding can be like a cozy blanket for your heart. It provides a sense of emotional warmth that eases the chill of loneliness, making you feel supported and cared for. Talking to someone you trust can bring a fresh perspective to your situation. It's like having a different pair of glasses that helps you see things in a new light. This shift in perspective often opens up new possibilities and solutions to the challenges you face. Start by simply expressing what's on your mind. It doesn't have to be a perfectly crafted speech. Just let your thoughts and feelings flow. This open communication is like unlocking the door to your heart, allowing the people you love to step inside and understand you better. When your loved ones share their thoughts and feelings, practice active listening. It's not just hearing words, it's understanding the emotions behind them. This mutual exchange of feelings creates a bridge of understanding, strengthening the bonds of connection. Spending quality time with loved ones is a powerful antidote to loneliness. It could be a heartfelt conversation, a shared meal, or even a simple walk together. This dedicated time is like nurturing the roots of your relationships, ensuring they grow strong and resilient. In our digital age, physical distance doesn't have to mean emotional distance. Utilize technology to connect with loved ones, whether through video calls, messages, or social media. These virtual connections act as threads that keep the fabric of your relationships tightly woven. If you're feeling lonely, consider joining communities or groups with shared interests. It's like entering a room full of potential friends who understand your passions. Building connections within these communities adds color to the canvas of your social life. Let your loved ones know you appreciate them. A simple thank you is like watering the garden of relationships. Expressing gratitude fosters a positive and loving environment, making your connections even more resilient. Reaching out to your people is like weaving a tapestry of connection that wraps around your heart. It's an acknowledgement that in this vast world, there are individuals who care about you. It invites you to embrace the warmth of human connection, to share your joys and sorrows, and to recognize that the people you love are like stars in the night sky, guiding you through the darkness. Remember, you don't have to face loneliness alone. Your lantern burns brighter when joined by the warmth of others. The past has a way of casting a shadow on our present and future. Lesson 3. Reframe your thoughts to stop thinking about the past. The past has a way of casting a shadow on our present and future. Buddhism encourages the practice of mindfulness, urging individuals to observe their thoughts without attachment. When sadness arises from dwelling on the past, learn to reframe your thoughts. Focus on the present moment, understanding that the past is but a memory, and the future is shaped by the choices made in the now. Picture your thoughts as clouds drifting across the sky. Sometimes these clouds can be stormy with memories from the past, casting shadows on your present. Reframing your thoughts is like becoming the gentle breeze, guiding those clouds away. Let's discover why changing the way you think about the past is so helpful in overcoming sadness and how this shift in perspective works. Constantly dwelling on the past can feel like carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks. Reframing your thoughts is like taking out some of those rocks, making your mental load lighter. It allows you to walk through life with more ease and freedom. The more you focus on the past, the less room there is for joy in the present. Reframing your thoughts is like cleaning out a cluttered room, making space for positivity and happiness. It's an invitation for joy to step into the spotlight of your life. The ability to reframe your thoughts is like having a shield against the arrows of sadness. It doesn't mean ignoring or denying difficult experiences. Instead, it's about finding a way to look at them that helps you grow stronger. It's like turning obstacles into stepping stones. Start by becoming aware of your thoughts. It's like being the curious explorer of your own mind. Notice when thoughts from the past sneak in and gently acknowledge them without judgment. When a negative thought about the past comes up, ask yourself if it's really true. It's like being the detective investigating a case. Sometimes our minds create stories that aren't entirely accurate. Questioning these thoughts helps you see them for what they are. Even in challenging situations, there's often a silver lining, a positive aspect, or a lesson learned. It's like discovering the hidden gem in a rough patch. Reframing your thoughts involves focusing on these positive aspects, allowing them to shine brighter than the shadows of the past. The present moment is like a gift waiting to be unwrapped. Reframing your thoughts involves shifting your focus from what happened in the past to what's happening right now. It's an active choice to live in the beauty of the present rather than the shadows of yesterday. Forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay. It's about releasing yourself from the grip of resentment. It's like setting a bird free from a cage. Reframing your thoughts involves forgiving yourself and others, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. Positive affirmations are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind. Reframing your thoughts involves replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations. It's a way of nurturing a mindset that supports your well-being. Reframing your thoughts is like putting on a pair of glasses that helps you see the world in a brighter light. It's an ongoing practice of choosing how you view the past, allowing you to shape a present and future filled with hope and positivity. It encourages you to be the artist of your own narrative, painting a picture of resilience, growth, and joy with the brushstrokes of your thoughts. Remember, the past is a story you tell yourself, and by reframing that story, you empower yourself to create a brighter and more fulfilling tale. Lesson 4. Spend time in nature. Nature, with its serene beauty and rhythmic cycles, has a profound impact on the human spirit. Buddhism teaches us to connect with the natural world as a means of finding inner balance. When sadness clouds your mind, immerse yourself in nature. Take a walk in the woods, sit by a flowing river, or simply gaze at the stars. The simplicity and purity of nature have the power to soothe the troubled soul. Imagine nature as a magical healer, a gentle friend that can ease the ache in your heart. When sadness looms, spending time in nature is like wrapping yourself in a warm, comforting blanket. Let's explore why immersing yourself in the natural world is so helpful in overcoming sadness and how this simple act works its soothing magic. Nature has a unique way of calming the storm within your mind. It's like a gentle lullaby that soothes the anxious thoughts and worries. When surrounded by the beauty of the outdoors, the mind finds a moment of peace. Nature exists in the here and now, When you're amidst trees, flowers, or under the open sky, it's like a gentle reminder to be present. This connection with the present moment acts as a balm for the wounds of the past and anxieties about the future. The vastness of nature puts things into perspective. It's like stepping back and seeing the bigger picture. Your worries may feel smaller in comparison to the grandeur of the natural world, helping you gain a fresh outlook on life. Start by simply observing the natural elements around you. It could be the rustling leaves, the song of birds, or the ripple of a stream. This simple act of observation is like entering a meditation, bringing your attention to the beauty unfolding in the present moment. The air in nature is different. It's like a breath of fresh energy. Take deep breaths and fill your lungs with this revitalizing air. It's like inhaling positivity and exhaling negativity, allowing you to release the weight of sadness. Nature has a grounding effect, like the feeling of standing barefoot on soft grass. Allow yourself to be rooted in the present. Feel the textures beneath your feet and let the earth's stability reassure you that, just like the seasons, emotions too shall pass. Take a leisurely walk in nature. It's not about reaching a destination. It's about the journey. Walking mindfully, paying attention to each step, is like a moving meditation. It helps to clear the mental fog and brings a sense of clarity. Nature is a sensory delight. Engage your senses by touching the leaves, listening to the sounds, and smelling the scents around you. This sensory immersion is like a symphony that awakens your senses, inviting you to fully experience the beauty of the moment. Spend time with living things in nature, plants, animals, or even a flowing river. This connection is like tapping into the pulse of life. It reminds you that, just like every leaf and creature, you are a part of the intricate dance of existence. Spending time in nature is like receiving a warm hug from the universe. It's a sanctuary where you can retreat, allowing the healing powers of the natural world to mend the wounds of sadness. It encourages you to step outside, breathe in the freshness, and let nature's gentle embrace guide you towards a place of peace and serenity. Remember, nature is not just a place to visit. It's a home where your heart can find solace. Lesson 5. Seek help if you think you may be dealing with depression. In acknowledging the impermanence of life, Buddhism recognizes that suffering is a universal aspect of the human experience. If sadness transforms into a persistent state of despair, seeking professional help is a courageous and wise decision. Mental health is an integral part of overall well-being, and Buddhism advocates for recognizing when external assistance is needed to navigate the complex terrain of the mind. Imagine seeking help as asking for directions when you're lost, when sadness feels like an overwhelming maze. Asking for help is like having a guide who knows the way out. Let's explore why reaching out for assistance is so helpful in overcoming sadness, especially when it might be turning into something more serious like depression, and how this simple act can lead to a brighter path. Just like you wouldn't carry a heavy load alone, seeking help means sharing the weight of your emotions. It's like having a helping hand to carry the burden, making it more manageable. Seeking help often involves talking to professionals who are like experienced travelers in the realm of emotions. They can provide insights and tools to navigate through the challenges you're facing. It's like having a map to guide you through the tough terrain. Depression can make you feel like you're on an isolated island. Seeking help is like building a bridge to connect with others. It breaks the cycle of loneliness and creates a supportive network that understands your struggles. The first step is recognizing signs that your sadness might be turning into something more like depression. It's like noticing road signs that indicate you might need a detour. Signs could include persistent feelings of sadness, changes in appetite, or difficulty sleeping. Reach out to someone you trust, a friend, family member, or a confidant. It's like sharing your journey with a fellow traveler. Expressing your feelings to someone who cares can provide immediate relief. If the sadness persists or intensifies, consider seeking professional support. This could be a counselor, therapist, or mental health professional. It's like consulting a guide who knows the intricacies of the emotional terrain and can provide valuable insights and strategies. In some cases, professionals might recommend medication. Think of it like taking medicine for a physical ailment. Medication can help balance the chemicals in your brain, providing a foundation for emotional well-being. Seeking help involves building a support system around you. It's like having a team of supporters cheering you on. This support system could include friends, family, professionals, and anyone who genuinely cares about your well-being. For severe cases, creating a safety plan is like having an emergency exit strategy. This involves identifying coping mechanisms, emergency contacts, and activities that can provide comfort during difficult moments. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step towards healing. It's like acknowledging that you deserve support and guidance during challenging times. It encourages you to recognize when the emotional terrain becomes too tough to navigate alone, and to reach out for the helping hands that are ready to guide you towards a place of light and hope. Remember, asking for help is a strength, and the journey becomes lighter when you share the load. Lesson 6. Challenge negative thoughts. The mind is a powerful force that can shape our reality. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate awareness and challenge negative thoughts that contribute to our sadness. When a negative thought arises, question its validity and impact on your well-being. By consciously challenging and replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations, you take control of your mental landscape and pave the way for a more positive and resilient mindset. Negative thoughts are like rain clouds that can make your whole day feel stormy. Challenging these thoughts is like putting on a mental raincoat. It doesn't stop the rain, but it keeps you from getting soaked. By questioning negative thoughts, you create a shield against their impact. Imagine your mind as a garden, and negative thoughts are like weeds trying to take over. Challenging these thoughts is like pulling out those weeds. It makes room for the flowers of positivity to bloom. It's not about ignoring the weeds. It's about tending to your mental garden with care. Negative thoughts can feel like a broken record playing the same sad song over and over. Challenging these thoughts is like changing the tune. It's about choosing a melody that uplifts your spirit and drowns out the melancholy notes. By actively challenging negative thoughts, you take control of the playlist in your mind. Your thoughts are powerful architects that shape your reality. Negative thoughts can build walls that block your view of happiness. Challenging these thoughts is like becoming an architect of joy, constructing bridges instead of barriers. It's about creating pathways to a brighter and more positive perspective. Challenging negative thoughts is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding the silver lining in the storm clouds. It's like looking for the rainbow after the rain. By questioning the validity of negative thoughts, you uncover the rays of hope that exist even in challenging moments. Negativity can be like a fog that distorts your vision. Challenging negative thoughts is like bringing clarity to your mental landscape. It's about seeing things as they are, not as the fog wants you to perceive them. By challenging negative thoughts, you cut through the mist and gain a clearer perspective. Challenging negative thoughts is a gentle rebellion against the gloom that sadness brings. It's about reclaiming the power of your mind and steering it towards a more positive direction. It encourages you to be the captain of your mental ship, navigating through the stormy seas of negative thoughts with resilience and determination. Remember, you have the strength to challenge the clouds and let the sun shine in. Lesson 7. Do something creative. Creativity is a channel through which the soul expresses itself. Buddhism encourages engaging in creative pursuits as a means of self-discovery and healing. When sadness lingers, immerse yourself in a creative endeavor. Whether it's painting, writing, music, or any other form of artistic expression, the act of creation has the power to uplift the spirit and bring forth a renewed sense of purpose. When sadness wraps around you like a heavy blanket, doing something creative is like a burst of colorful confetti cutting through the gray. Creativity is like a playground for your emotions. When you engage in creative activities, it's like giving your emotions a space to play and express themselves. Whether it's drawing, writing, or crafting, these activities become a canvas where your feelings can take shape. Doing something creative is like tapping into a hidden well of joy within yourself. It's not about being a professional artist, it's about enjoying the process. The act of creation is like planting seeds of happiness, and as you nurture them, they bloom into a garden of positivity. Creativity is a friend that listens without judgment. When you're feeling sad, expressing yourself through creative outlets is like having a non-judgmental conversation with your emotions. It's a way of saying, "I hear you, and you're allowed to be here." Engaging in creative activities is like opening a door to new possibilities. It's about trying something different and discovering hidden talents. Creativity is not about perfection, it's about exploration and embracing the joy of experimentation. Creativity is a gentle rebellion against the monotony of sadness. When life feels gray, engaging in creative pursuits is like adding splashes of color to your world. It's an invitation to dance with the vibrant hues of your imagination and break free from the chains of melancholy. The act of creation is like a therapy session for your soul. It allows you to release pent-up emotions, like squeezing a stress ball for your mind. Whether it's painting, writing, or making music, these creative endeavors become a therapeutic outlet for your feelings. Creativity is a bridge to mindfulness. When you're immersed in a creative task, it's like entering a state of flow. Your mind becomes focused on the present moment, and worries about the past or future take a back seat. It's a mindful journey into the realms of your own imagination. Doing something creative is like giving your soul a playground to frolic in. It's an invitation to dance with your emotions, to play with colors and shapes, and to explore the endless possibilities within yourself. It encourages you to pick up a pen, brush, or any creative tool that speaks to you. Remember, the act of creation is not about the end result. It's about the joy found in the process of bringing something new into existence. Let your creativity be a guiding light through the shadows of sadness, leading you towards a brighter and more colorful inner world. Lesson 8. Practice self-care. Self-care is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy, emphasizing the importance of nurturing oneself physically, mentally, and emotionally. To overcome sadness, prioritize self-care rituals. This includes adequate sleep, nourishing meals, exercise, and activities that bring you joy. By tending to your well-being, you create a foundation for resilience and emotional strength. When sadness knocks on your door, practicing self-care is like extending a warm invitation to your well-being. Self-care is like a gentle hug for your soul. It's about treating yourself with kindness, just like you would comfort a friend in need. When you're feeling down, practicing self-care is like saying, "I see you, and I'm here for you." Imagine your energy as a cup, and self-care is like filling it with positivity. When you engage in self-care activities, it's like adding drops of joy to your cup. These drops accumulate, gradually lifting the heaviness of sadness. Taking care of yourself is like being your own best friend. It's not about being selfish, it's about acknowledging your own needs and giving yourself the love you deserve. Practicing self-care is like building a strong foundation of self-love. Self-care is like hitting the pause button in the hustle of life. It's about taking a moment to breathe and check in with yourself. When sadness lingers, practicing self-care is like creating a sanctuary where you can retreat and recharge. Engaging in self-care activities is like creating a buffer against stress. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about fortifying yourself to face them with resilience. Self-care is like putting on armor for your emotional well-being. Self-care is a reminder that your needs matter. When you prioritize self-care, it's like telling yourself you are important. It's an act of self-acknowledgement that contributes to a positive and nurturing relationship with yourself. Practicing self-care is like tending to the garden of your physical and mental well-being. It involves simple acts like getting enough sleep, eating nourishing meals, and taking breaks. These acts are like watering and nurturing the seeds of your overall health. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity for your well-being. It encourages you to be kind to yourself, to listen to your needs, and to practice self-care as a way of replenishing your energy. Remember, you are worthy of the care you give to others, and by nurturing yourself, you create a foundation for resilience and joy in the face of sadness. Lesson 9. Try mindfulness. Mindfulness, a central practice in Buddhism, involves being fully present in the current moment. When sadness overwhelms you, turn to mindfulness as a tool for anchoring yourself in the present. Through practices such as meditation and conscious breathing, you cultivate a state of awareness that allows you to observe your emotions without being consumed by them. Mindfulness provides a path to inner peace and clarity. When the storms of sadness rage within, trying mindfulness is like finding a calm harbor amidst the turbulent waves. Mindfulness is like a gentle anchor for your thoughts. When sadness causes a whirlwind of emotions, practicing mindfulness is like dropping this anchor, grounding you in the present moment. It's about saying, "I'm here, and this moment is where I can find peace." Imagine your mind as a busy highway, and mindfulness is like a traffic cop directing the flow. It's not about stopping the thoughts, it's about guiding them in an orderly manner. When sadness overwhelms, practicing mindfulness is like finding a calming rhythm in the chaos. Mindfulness is like a spotlight on the stage of your awareness. It's about paying attention to your thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. When sadness takes the spotlight, practicing mindfulness is like turning down the brightness on negativity and allowing light to spread across the full stage of your awareness. Trying mindfulness is like learning to move with your breath. It's not about stopping the storm, but discovering calm within it. When sadness covers your mind, practicing mindfulness is like dancing through the rain, feeling every drop without letting it drench you. Mindfulness is like a soft wind that slowly clears the fog of sadness. It's about noticing your thoughts and emotions without judging them. When sadness brings a mental fog, practicing mindfulness is like welcoming that breeze to clear the mist, uncovering the peace beneath. Mindfulness is like a quiet friend that softly says, "Be here now." When your sadness is stirred by the past or future, practicing mindfulness is like gently bringing your attention back to this moment. It's about embracing the present as a safe space from the burden of yesterday and the unknowns of tomorrow. Practicing mindfulness isn't about running away from sadness. It's about shifting how you relate to it. It invites you to gently step into the waters of mindfulness, starting with small actions like mindful breathing and being aware. Keep in mind, mindfulness is a journey, not a final goal. By bringing this practice into your daily life, you create a path that guides you from the storms of sadness to the calm shores of the present. Lesson 10. Practice gratitude. When sadness hangs in the air, gratitude is like discovering sunshine in places you didn't expect. Gratitude works like a magnifying glass that highlights the good things in your life. When sadness brings darkness, being grateful is like turning that lens to spot the bright moments. It's about saying, even during the storm, some rays of light still shine. Think of gratitude as a soft embrace for your heart. It's about noticing the good parts of your life, whether big or small. When sadness holds on tightly, practicing gratitude is like giving your heart a comforting hug. It's a way of saying, there is still goodness, even during tough times. Gratitude is like a kind reminder to notice your blessings. It's not about pretending problems don't exist, but seeing the positives along with them. When sadness blurs your view, gratitude is like putting on glasses that help you notice the silver linings in life. Being grateful is like planting little seeds of positivity in the garden of your mind. It's about seeing and valuing the good things, no matter how small they may be. When sadness tries to take over, gratitude is like watering those seeds, growing a mindset that blossoms with thankfulness. Gratitude is like a song that brings a gentle note to the music of your emotions. It's about noticing the goodness both around you and within you. When sadness plays a harsh tune, gratitude is like adding a peaceful melody, helping create a more balanced and uplifting emotional rhythm. Gratitude is like a quiet friend that says, "Look at what you have," when sadness shouts about what's missing. It's about turning your focus from what's lacking to what's already there. When sadness paints your world with emptiness, gratitude is like adding bright colors of appreciation to the canvas of your life. Being grateful isn't about ignoring sadness, but seeing things in a new light. It gently invites you to build a gratitude habit, whether by keeping a daily journal or simply pausing each day to notice what's good. Remember, gratitude is a beacon of light that guides you through the darkness of sadness, helping you discover the treasures that exist even in challenging times.